Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo!
Oh my god, Curious
Let's
Minds
go.
game. Wait, what? Curious Minds game 1 in the best of 3? What the hell?
Yeah, man. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. In the top left-hand corner of that, we have our red Protoss who just came from a win. He's got that momentum. He's warmed up. He's hot. He's ready. It is Alpha X's Astrea.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Curious Minds LE, we have the South Korean Zerg player. He is blue, representing Africa Freaks. It is Armani.
Alright, Armani. Let's see that 12 pool. 16 pool.
Well, the thing is, like, he doesn't even need it.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, it's very interesting seeing the drone out, like,
Hmm.
prepping for something.
Yeah. If we had an immediate probe across the map, then the drone would have just gone to the third base location for the natural. But because it wasn't there, he was able to come back. Very little lost mining time, just, able to scout and make sure he actually gets his natural. But what I was gonna say is that, honestly, very rarely do you see this map on Curious Minds in a PvZ, just because it is considered to be pretty Zerg favored, especially against Skytoss, like Void Ray openings that you saw Skillers do earlier. So I can't imagine Astrea is going to commit to double Stargate, even if he does open up with a Stargate.
I mean, I can see that because, like, how small the map is, right?
Yeah.
That's probably where, like, the disadvantage is coming from. I think probably what Protoss players are gonna have to is, like, remember how to play on smaller maps. Can't go that fast Void Ray opening. Gotta get the Zealot out, always to make sure you plug up that hole. Play it a little slower, right? But it's hard because, if you play a little slower, then the Zerg just gets free bases, and if the Zerg gets free bases, then you're kind of screwed over, right? Just like it totally makes sense.
Yeah. Especially like in current meta, where I think the last time you casted, I don't know if you were seeing all the Queen walks in PvZ, but there were a lot of just like mass Queen Roach Ravager all-ins coming out from Zerg to just stop Skytoss. And especially on a map like this, like we have seen Zerg players, some of them don't even bother killing the rocks. They just again don't even need to. They just go across the map, and that's why it makes a lot more sense that Astrea doesn't open with a Stargate.
Twilight Council it is, and it's a good choice. I mean, honestly, kind of curious, like, what would like fast robo openers be like though? But I mean, that I'm no Protoss player, so I can't say anything. I'm just spitting theory.
Oh, meanwhile, we do have a robo being thrown down here, and this could be one of two things. We could see Glaives, or I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Dark Shrine for some DTs into Archon Harass.
Very possible. Very possible. Just kill the Overlord. Didn't see if it was upgraded or not, but we are getting Glaives. We have a second Overlord though, and that should, if it sees something be Chrono, then Armani should send something coming. We'll see.
Yeah.
Also, the gateway count will probably be a big tell.
Exactly. As Armani is edging ever closer, this is just a great second follow-up scout here from this Overlord. Will confirm the Glaive Adepts, and now Armani has to prepare at home. What does he need? He needs a Roach Warren, he needs Creep, and Links.
So just the Roach Warren doesn't need roaches, right?
There we go. Roach Warren is on the way. We have the Lings, we have the Queens, we have the Creep. He has all the tools he needs. Now it's all about the execution as Astrea is coming out across the map.
Oh, Zergling did spot the Adepts moving out. So Armani is going to be ready to intercept this. Just doesn't know which way they're coming. Warp Prism being set up. Warpin coming in. And I kind of like that he's kind of abandoning that third base because unsure where the attack's coming from and trying to be more solid in the defense of, the main where the Warp Prism will be very dangerous at.
Exactly. And I was about to criticize Armani for not having creep in his main base, but he is now starting to spread creep, at least to cover the ramp, and with the positioning of his queens, he does stop the War Prism from getting into his main, and now roaches are coming out. He bought enough time for that roach warren to finish up.
We'll see if the depths, they do commit in the natural, trying to pew everything. Another shade going out. Back to the third. The Zerglings are coming in to try to intercept the Adepts, kill as many of them as possible. Roaches soaking up damage. The couple queens getting caught out. 2 free kills, I would say.
Exactly. The queens were unfortunately right-clicked on the War Prism. They were trying to focus it down, and because of that, they were caught off of creep. One of the queens did fall, but you know what? Armani, he barely lost any drones. I think he lost 2. Yeah, 2 in total.
It's very good defense from Armani, but it did allow Astrea to get his third and try to, solidify his position at his third. Just forcing Armani to not make drones, as we see worker count. Like, Armani's actually below in worker count while Astrea is, steadily going. He's caught up now because, Zerg, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the threat of Glaive Adepts means that there was 0 drone production at all. You could argue that Armani cut drones a little bit too early, and because of that, he's struggling a little bit in that count, but he has defended against the Adepts. He has held, and the game is going on from here.
Right. Got his clump of Adepts still, I thought for some reason they died somehow. I was just like, "Oh, you're screwed, homie." But
nah, they went back home, and this is great because that means that they can defend the third base against any kind of Ling counterattack. And there we go. This is a great response. Astrea, sure, Immortals are good against roaches, but sometimes Disruptors can be better.
Astrea trying to do whatever he can to get some damage, but Armani's just even if it's not a super committed defense, he's got some units around just to keep, the pressure, from caving in on him. And
Oh, indeed. The 2 Immortals are here across the map, threatening this third base. And I love the way that Astrea is abusing this third location. Usually we see it the other way around, but because of this ramp outside the third, this is such a difficult position, or such a great position to siege and to attack from. Fun fact, this is an awful place for tanks. Tanks can siege up and actually just abuse the third for however long they want in ZVT.
I love it. Love it. It's great. It's wonderful.
It's terrifying, mate. Speaking of, though, again, Astrea, he's taking up, he's got his Disruptors. Now he's switching things up into Colossus as well.
How many Disruptors did he put out? Just 2?
Yeah, just two.
Okay. It's like Armani's heavily committing to the roaches. He's getting roach speed, just a bunch more roaches coming out. Not even getting a 4th, which I feel like he could have gotten pretty easily. And he's just gonna break the rock in the middle and just go for it, looks like.
Oh yeah, no. He's just looking to try and hit that forest.
Here it comes.
Oh boy, let's go. As Armani, he cut workers at 55 drones. He does not intend to make any more drones at all. He's going to try and get us around. Oh, Disruptor Shot goes off, but it will not connect with anything.
This is the positioning game for Astrea. He needs to get the correct position where he's not completely surrounded, and he has a way to kite all the units that are coming in. The Stalkers, they're just baiting some units. The Biles hitting some Zerglings with friendly fire, which is very nice. But these Disruptors, they have to get some money shots. If they don't get the money shot, it's a waste.
Oh my god, here we go. He's trying to go for the surround. The Disruptors go off. No, both Disruptors go down before any shot connects.
Oh no. The Colossus doing what it can. It's beaming at all the roaches. The Zerglings have been cleaned up. The Stalkers are doing their best to kill off the roaches. The Biles just landing on top of the Protoss army. I think there are roaches in the natural as well. They pushed themselves in. They depowered a lot of the production.
The Colossus.
Colossus Live, Colossus! Oh my god, he actually lived.
Exactly, he just barely dodged the bile as well. The Colossus survived. The boys were being pulled, but only 3 probes went down. What? Astrea barely losing any of his economy.
Oh man, that War Prism is dancing with death, man. Those biles come in very close to killing that War Prism.
Exactly. Meanwhile, we have Lings to reinforce again. Armani wants to get into that natural base. He wants to deal damage, but he just can't break through. Just barely. He's trying, but the SimCity is making things so awkward.
Biles being launched. Astrea's just playing this so well. He's letting Armani go to the natural because he doesn't want his main army to get surrounded from all sides. The Cyber Core does go down though, unfortunately, so no more Stalkers will coming out anytime soon. Charge will be finished very soon though, so Zealots are gonna have to be the main units to help defend this. And now our Astrea has a bit of the surround.
Yeah,
he's captured the Ravagers and they're all cleaned up. And GG Astrea, man. Taking the first map.
Yeah, like his defenses were insane at the natural base. I thought he was being spread too thin. I thought Armani was breaking in and going to clear up everything there in the natural. Sure, he depowered the production, but that was all he was able to do. Somehow, someway, Astrea kept all of his probes alive, the majority of them, and that was an insane defense.
Woohoo!
And just like that, Astrea takes game 1. He only needs one more. Uno más.
Watch us get the biggest map in the pool.
Glittering Ashes, let's go. Let's go. To be fair, we had Glittering Ashes once today, and that's when Armani 12 pulled. And pulled the boys. Against Scarlet.
Watch us get the biggest map in the pool. Oh, not just kidding.
Oh. Exactly. Unfortunately, we're not getting into the biggest map. We're getting into the hardest map, as it is going to be Hardwire.
Ready.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Who's Indy? We got a new guy.
You don't know Indy?
Well, I mean, they just jumped in. They weren't here last, right?
Yeah, he was here last game.
Was he?
Yeah, Indy is the Polish caster. It's Polish.
Where was he the whole time? Rest of the
he was I don't know. He was off casting his own games, man. I don't know. I imagine he was probably following Geralt.
In the bottom left corner of the map, we have a red Protoss player who's up 1. Playing for Alpha X. It is Astrea.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the South Korean Zerg player. He is blue, representing Africa Freaks. It is Armani.
Oh, low ground wall? Okay.
Yo, let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Armani once again checks to see if a probe is about to show up. Takes his natural base. And yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes. What's impressive to me is that Astrea, with the Glaive Adept Opener, didn't achieve much. He didn't kill his opponent. He didn't deal crippling damage, but at least he forced Armani to stay on a low drone count.
Yes. The Glaive, I think the Glaive Adepts and him cutting drones at a very early count kind of hindered him a little bit. I mean, I feel like he could have gotten a 4th earlier in that last game for sure. But he's stuck on 3 bases and just had to. I guess he was committed when he was pushing into the natural. If that makes. I don't know.
Yeah. He was committed in the sense where he needed to deal some economic damage. Like, he was down in workers, man. He cut drones at 55. Like, he was done at that point. And yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't make it happen. He couldn't break through the defenses of Astrea. And now Astrea is up in this series. He just needs one more uno más to advance to the qualifying match.
Who's he playing again? Gerald?
Geralt.
Geralt.
Yeah, of Rivian.
Geralt.
I remember, mate, you haven't watched The Witcher, right?
I saw the first episode.
God damn.
Yeah. I was in a Discord channel and someone put it on. We watched the first episode.
Shaking my head.
I think it was the first episode.
Do you have Netflix?
I do.
Just watch it, mate. There's an animated movie that came out as well.
Listen, I will watch Transformers, alright?
Why are you watching Transformers?
Transformers is dope.
What are you talking about?
The animated one?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
God.
Great.
Shaking my head, mate.
The next season that I'm gonna watch, they're gonna like meet the Beast War Transformers.
I was about to ask, are they gonna meet the animal ones, the Beast Boys?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great.
Yeah. Look, the only thing I remember from the old cartoon is that they were like these like nanobots or something, like they were the little ones, and like they were with the humans, right? And they were like skateboards and stuff, and they would like come together into one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was like more. That was like 2000 something though.
Was it? What, 2000?
Yeah, it was like 2000 something. Those were like the 2000 something.
Are you sure? Because I remember that. I remember they were also like kind of like add-ons as well for the main Transformer guys.
I could be wrong though. It might been the older ones. I for some reason I remember. I guess maybe I watched it around 2000 something.
Okay.
That's when I first saw that. I don't remember.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Oh god.
I think I'm thinking of the movie, like the old movie.
Yeah.
And I think I watched the old movie at like 2000 something. Because I think it might have been because I was in art, or I was like in art classes when I was like in my teen years, and like my instructor's like, we're watching this because you guys need to see like an old like kid cartoon where they introduce killing off characters. Cause
what,
bruh? Yeah, because
you need to see death.
Cause like Transformers show, right? There's like it was like I don't know, like Pokemon, like one of those kid shows, right? Like no one dies, right? But then when they brought out the movie, that's when they introduced the Transformers dying, and you're just like, wait, what? It's tragic, dude.
Oh my god. I guess that kind of makes sense because you're in America, and Transformers is like an American TV show, right? Like we're not talking about anime, you know.
I think Transformers is Japanese.
Is it? No, it's an American TV cartoon. Yeah.
Oh, I guess the boys got
because of the toys. Yeah.
I don't know. I see like Japanese Transformers. Like I saw a Japanese Transformer show when I was looking at the Wikipedia. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Oh yeah.
Anyway, to be fair, nothing has really popped off here when it comes to this ZVP. There haven't been any major engagements. We saw the opener once again. Astrea did go for a Twilight Council opener, but he did not get Glaive Adepts this time. He was trying to like feign aggression with his Adepts, but Armani wasn't having any of it. Like
those rocks are tough. What is?
He's been killing them for like the past 5 minutes, mate.
I know. How much armor do they have?
Oh god. You started killing them when you started the Transformers talk, and finally they died.
I saw like he was like surrounded by Zerglings and he was like going at it, and then now they just finally die, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah, like the game's like Armani's been happily getting 4 bases fairly easily. Like this is like the first big aggression that Astrea is putting out.
Yeah.
And he just let a Zergling almost pass. He got +1 attack. He has Blink right now. He's got a few Adepts. He's got a lot of energy for Force Fields and Guardian Shields if needed. It looks like he's going to take out this 4th. If he can.
He's going to try. I mean, we have Roaches, we have Ravagers to help deal with those Force Field. We need Lings though. The wave of Lings, they're just on the way. Biles do zone out the army, but they do not connect with anything. And Astrea is even here with this War Prism. At the same time, we got a Ling run by.
Yeah, very good size Ling run by, going for that 4th base of Astrea's. Probably gonna get canceled. We'll see. Files going down. And, oh, he's bringing out the DTs again, Light.
Oh, the boys.
He's bringing out the DTs again. Does he have Blink? Is he getting Blink? He's not getting Blink quite yet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any Overseers being made. Oh, there's one.
I mean, we do already have our lair, so we should have detection at some point. We do have the Warpers trying to slip into the main base. What's important is that once again, Astrea doesn't commit to a fight. He does back off. He respects the position of Armani. He doesn't want to lose units needlessly, so he will back off and transition out into Disruptors.
Alright, he's making Archons. He's making Archons. He's gonna Archon it up.
Archons, the charge loss, the +2. Meanwhile, the big difference here is that Armani this time isn't going for a big all-in. He's droning up. He's got 73 workers already. He got a 4th base at a reasonable time. More importantly, he teched up and he is going Hydra Lurker Viper. Which is what you want against Ground Toss.
I thought that was a Spire for a second. I was just like, wait, what are you doing?
Oh, God. Yeah, Lurkiden is on the way again. This is, especially when you go up against Disruptors or Colossus, like, the only thing that Armani is really missing here are the Vipers. And there we go, we already have 2 in production. They still need time, though, to suck on that youth juice.
I forgot that was a thing. Biles dropping, doesn't land on any of Astrea's units. Force field being used. Good timing on the force field, knowing that the Biles have to recharge, so blocking off Armani's units from coming in. I don't know. This hatchery is gonna fall? Question mark.
It should fall. Oh my God! Disruptor shot does connect with all of those Ravagers. The Lurkers come in, but they're a little bit too late, and the base will go down. Armani was also trying to expand towards the left-hand side, but these Zealots were there to deny it. So Armani knocked down to 3 bases.
Astrea, he looks like he wants to try to go for it. He's cleaning up some creep, which I like. That Lurker attack should tell him don't go. Probably, you know, a good thing. Gets one of the Vipers though. It's decent trade.
Ooh, meanwhile, another disrupt shot. Yeah, it connects with the Roaches and the Hydras.
More Disruptors are coming. Oh, just barely misses the Lurker.
Oh my God, but the DTs, they get warped into the main base. They focus down the Hive. There's not enough DPS here. He's going to get the Hive.
Oh my God, he actually got it. He did the thing, like...
Oh my God, he did the thing. Meanwhile, he did lose his War Prism in the main base, so that means that Armani doesn't have anything else to worry about. But because he lost the Hive, that means that was the last Viper. Oh God, there's one more left, but it doesn't have enough energy.
That was a good snipe.
Jesus, and now Astrea, he can just rotate back and forth. He can just keep denying bases. Hey, he's doing it.
He's keeping Armani on 3 bases. This is the scary part. And it looks like he's just going for it. Disruptor shots.
Oh, the Viper!
Land on the Roaches. Viper instantly killed. Free Viper.
Armani is falling apart here against our Protoss player, our foreign hope, our American hope. He's doing it once again. He kills this 4th base. Armani can't get a base up and running. He has the drones, but he just cannot saturate another mineral line.
Astrea. Astrea's transitioning into air light. He's got the fleet beacon. He has 3 Stargates coming in. Armani sees it. He knows he's on the clock. Disruptor shot going out.
This is the problem, right? Like, as you said, we have carriers on the way. He needs Corruptors. He needs Hydras. He just doesn't have any gas to work with right now. He doesn't have the tech either. He doesn't have a Hive. He just loses another Lurker.
You free Lurkers? Hello? A free Lurker?
Mate, that's all the Lurkers.
Okay. Armani's fighting back. You know, he's got the Observer. Good pick. The Stalkers and the Disruptors are gonna...
Yeah, they're being cleaned up. At the same time, we have a bit of a Zealot run by, but this time Armani will defend. So now finally Armani has a little bit of room to breathe. He can try and get this 4th base up and running, but I really don't think he has an answer to the carriers yet.
I don't see an answer except for Hydras. for now, and even then, he's making some of them into lurkers. I don't see any. I don't see any Vipers like
Yeah, there are
zero
none.
Vipers.
Yeah, there's 0 Vipers right now, mate. There's 0 Vipers. Armani, because he's been stuck on 3 bases, he barely has any gas. He needs more gas to make those Hydras. Meanwhile, he goes for a bit of a Ling run by, but this will be cleaned up. Oh, God. Astrea, he's trying to trade however best he can. He's still struggling to deal with these lurkers, but again, he's only struggling until the carriers show up.
Comes a disruptor shots. One lurker, it will go down. Astrea's just being patient and slowly clearing out the lurker line. Slowly.
And what else can Armani do? Like, he can't afford a Spire right now. That's why he's making Spores. That's why he's making more Vipers instead. He scouted earlier. He knows the carriers are on the way, but... Zealot run by, even dealing whatever damage he can, forces Armani to respond. The carriers finally show up at the front line.
They're just chilling, man.
Yeah, they are very Chilean here. Oh, God, another Viper gets sniped.
And the carriers are here. They're just doing their thing. And I don't think Armani has an answer.
Carriers have arrived. What do we have? We have a handful of Hydras, but we have Disruptors to help deal with that. Oh my God, the carriers, they don't even care, mate.
The carriers!
They were right click to the Vipers.
Hello?
They moved commanded forward.
I think Astrea just realized he doesn't have detection. So he can't move his ground forces forward.
Yeah, exactly. So a little bit of miss micro there by Astrea. He does lose 1 carrier for free. Almost loses a 2nd. But even with that free carrier, like, I don't think it even matters.
Oh, hi. This War Prism is still here.
Oh, God. The Zealots and
Armani
DGs
just...
are...
When you have to use your queens to run back and forth your bases to defend, I think that's a problem.
Oh God, it really is. Meanwhile, the disruptor shots connect with the lurkers. We do have some decent yoinks, but there's not enough follow-up. A couple of the disruptors even just walk away from the abducts, and these DTs still have not been dealt with.
GG, Astrea. What a guy.
Wow.
Wow, Light, he took down Armani.
GG, well played. Congratulations, Astrea. He does it. He takes down the Korean Zerg player, the Zerg player who has been on fire today. But nah, mate, Astrea on fire. He makes it to the qualifying match.
Woo!
Jeez.
Where he plays against Geralt.
What was that?
He plays against Geralt.
That he does in a best of 5 PvP. Oh. Congratulations. But unfortunately, we will not be casting that because you know what? We are running out of time.
Wrap it up. Go to Rotterdam.
I say Rotterdam. We'll be giving someone a raid. We'll probably give either Chicken Man or Steadfast a bit of a raid, a bit of a boost.
Chicken Man left.
He's casting Yaselim Cup Asia, mate.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. No, we'll give it to Steadfast. We'll give it to Steadfast. But yes. With that, thank you everyone for watching. There is still one more series going on, so be sure to support Rotterdam or Steadfast, or stick around for that raid because we will be raiding one of them to give them some love. It is going to be Geralt versus Astrea in that best of 5 qualifying match. If you're wondering why we're not covering it, that is of course because in 2 hours I do need to be ready to cover ANZ Champs. For the past couple of days, for the entire couple of seasons, I've been providing coverage over at ESL_Australia alongside Zeph, alongside Maynard and Pig. They're going to be casting with us as well over the next couple of weeks for the playoffs. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, Australian and New Zealand StarCraft. Woohoo! And the production value is really good. It's really good. We have a lot of fun. They like to have fun. That we make a lot of extra content as well. Arguably, you know, some of the best StarCraft out there, especially season 1. We got so much good feedback for season 1 of ANZ Champs. Better than DreamHack, mate. Hashtag better than DreamHack.
Wow.
Oh god, not as good as Home Story Cup, but close.
I mean, it's Home Story Cup.
Yeah. It's hard to replicate that vibe.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Milk, for joining us as well. Thank you, Milk.
Woohoo!
It's been a while since we've casted together. It's been a while. But yeah, also, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Milk, are you free tomorrow?
No. No, I'm sorry. No, I am absolutely not free tomorrow.
Okay. Good luck, Milk. Milk is really busy with his IRL job. He's a little bit stressed out. But we wish him the best. He's good at what he does. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. Maybe.
We'll see. Wrap it up. We gotta go.
Oh god. So yes, in a couple of hours we are going to be live with ANZ Champs. Tomorrow we're going to be casting the NA Apprentice season 4, I believe, Code S qualifiers, as well as Battle of the Americas. Battle of the Americas has been moved over to tomorrow because of TSL. And we will also be casting the replays of BTL, our Team League match against Apprentice Esports. I do have the replays available to me. We'll be covering that over on this channel. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Hasta luego.
Ciao.